This production was made possible thanks to all of our patrons. Thank you.
Move. Move. There's no one. Move! 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 I can feel you. Move! 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 My codename has been designated as STAR-15. My capability has been determined suitable to be assigned to Griffin and Kruger's AR team. My directive is to incapacitate the mastermind who has assimilated Sangvis Ferry. It is an honor to be given such an essential position. Is that correct?
Bingo. You seem chipper to get your job done, soldier. So that just leaves one more task for you before I send you to start greeting the normal folks out there. It's about the one compatriot you haven't met yet. I'd like you to get along with her more than the others. She'll be the youngest of you four, so could you treat her nicely, please? She's going to be kind of sensitive, and she'll need someone she can count on. M16's gonna be too heavy of an influence on a fragile soul like hers. Would you trust her?
Based on my first impression, not a chance.
Clearly, you and I are on the same wavelength. Maybe I should have just put my brain inside you. But I don't really have enough wrinkles yet to prove that I could science that out. Speaking of which, Sop's proven to be the animal that a younger me would have been proud of, so you'll have to ease her into meeting that mistake. I mean, hey, think of it like friendship. Want to volunteer to be the new girl's bestie?
Just give me the order and I'll do it.
An order? Why does it have to be an order?
What? Did Persica not program you right? You're my leader. If you want me to be your friend, just give me the order. It's in my programming to oblige.
Program? But I'm a person, not a program.
It doesn't matter what you think you are. You have a role to fill. My leader. Just as I have my own role to fill. Your soldier. That's just how it is.
Do soldiers wear such cute clothes? Am I a bit overdressed?
Make no mistake, M4A1. We are special. And the way you and I are dressed is no mistake. As a soldier, I am supposed to emulate a civilian doll. I'm supposed to protect humanity, not scare them. You are a leader. You are supposed to look strong, intimidating, and authoritative. None of which seem to be the qualities you were built with inherently.
But you seem to like all those things. Perhaps you should be the leader instead.
Please refrain from mocking me like that. I'll go easy on you since you only just woke up. But I told you to make no mistake. You are my leader.
I understand now. But I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. You know how I'm supposed to do that, STAR-15.
I can't teach you. But I can help you if that is what you're ordering me to do. And the first thing I can help you with is my codename. You don't have to call me by my full name all of the time. It'll be too much of a mouthful for you to keep track.
Oh, thank you, Star.
Didn't I just get through telling you not to mock me?
Well, I once saw the night sky before meeting you. Mother told me that the night sky is filled with stars, and humanity hopes to reach them someday. So, if I'm supposed to be your leader, then I hope that someday I might be able to reach your standards.
Parapluie? You can't be serious, Helian!
But I am. Star 15 had been identified with the Parapluie virus at 1400 hours today before going MIA.
That can't be! Why would she run from us if we can help her? She's never disobeyed direct orders before now!
You may be underestimating the potential of the Sangus Fairies Parapluie virus, Commander Grigori. So please, make haste in deploying your T-dolls to find her before she manages to cause irrevocable damage to our war effort.
And that's all the commander told you?
Yeah, that's a wrap. So, why'd you do it?
I don't want to risk hurting any of you. Everyone's lives at Griffin, along with the lives of humanity, take priority over my own life. So, I'm taking initiative against Sanctus Ferry to sacrifice my life and finally put a dent in this war.
I see. So you want to give yourself a story worth telling before time runs out. How heroic.
I don't have much of a choice. The virus will inevitably disrupt my system, regardless of whether or not Sanctus Ferry chooses to use me for their schemes. And Persica doesn't have a cure just yet.
Hey, I never said I was gonna stop you. I just needed some intel to help the others cope. Especially M4.
Good. Then at least I don't have to risk harming her. I've been suspicious that Sanctus Ferry is after her specifically. I don't know exactly when or how they infected me, but even you have to admit, I do pose as the perfect target.
Oh yeah? Then there's no way you're enjoying this. Are you, Star?
Just make sure M4 doesn't get in my way.
That's a cute plan. Did you really expect it to work?
Well, I went through all of the trouble of analyzing your attack pattern, knowing that you would be located here next. And you fell into my trap precisely as planned. So yes, Mastermind, I do expect this to work.
Explosives? Really? You seem to be so much wiser than that.
I figured all of your friends spoke the same, and now I know where they get it from.
They are my friends. I'm glad you noticed that much. Friends who would give their lives for mine. It's heartbreaking that I'll have to steal one of theirs to replace my own body after this encounter today.
What?
Did you believe me to be a mere T-doll like you? I only made a body for myself to give you the chance to talk with me. I value having conversations, face to face.
I should have known.
I feel wounded already that you would devalue me so much to think that you could kill me so easily. And here I thought that we could unite to have M4 on our side. Together.
How?
I can still get you to join me. We can make it look good. Just for M4. I promise.
Stop mocking me! M4. That's not supposed to happen.
Hey! If there's any druggies back here this time, I swear! I've got the broom! Ha! Oh? Oh, no, this isn't a trick, right? Are you alive, miss? You are a girl, right?
Yes.
Ah! Don't scare me like that! I'll thwack you! Or worse, I'll get my mom. Can you say anything else?
Sorry.
Who are you, miss?
No one.
Nuh-uh. Everybody's somebody. Even dolls.
I'm a doll.
So you can't hurt me then, because I'm a human.
Kaluna! How long are you planning on being out here, Muffin?
Don't call me that, Mom!
What you doing outside for so long then, cutie pie?
Stop it! I'm talking to a stray doll!
A what?
I found a doll, Mom. She looks really beat up, though. I don't know if she can even move. I thought maybe she was one of those dead refugees we see on the news.
Oh dear. I suppose I'll take a look. So, was she responding to you?
Mm-hmm. I could barely hear her, though. How did Doll even get here? What's supposed to happen to dolls like this?
Well, Muffin, it depends how functional they are. Unfortunately, I'm not a mechanic, so we might have to call someone who is.
Don't call me Muffin in front of the doll, Mom. She'll remember.
I don't think you'll have to worry about that from a doll in this condition.
Do you think Paige would know how to handle this?
It is possible. For now, she only seems to be about the size you would be if only you had more of your father's genes.
Hey!
I'm just kidding. I know she's very dirty, but maybe you could help me bring her inside? Any longer out here won't be doing her any favors.
Mom? She's got a gun! Watch out!
Kaluna, please get Paige.
No bullets. Is she one of those security dolls? Why?
Kaluna, I told you to go get Paige.
Okay.
No, don't shut down.
You're awake! Mom, she's awake! Can you hear me?
How long?
It didn't take that long, which is good because you look pretty dead outside. Just connecting you to Paige's emergency charger seemed to do the trick.
I can move again.
Well, yeah, stupid. Of course you can move.
Who are you? What do you want?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Just get better. And my name's Kaluna, by the way.
Kaluna. Thank you.
So, is she operational?
Ah! Stop it! Don't scare me like that, Paige! What are you doing in here anyway? Shouldn't you be down in the store with Mom?
I just needed to grab one of the catalogs for her.
Don't you know it in your brain already?
A customer wants to make a reservation for one of the plants out of stock. They required a picture, so I was happy to oblige.
You're a doll?
Yes, my name is Paige. I work and live here at Ferdinand Floral as a plant database and shop assistant. Is there anything else you would like to know?
Civilians. I shouldn't be here. If anyone knows I'm here, then you might be harmed.
Where did you come from?
It doesn't matter. I cannot return.
Why not?
Apologies. Confidential.
Wow, confidential. I've never been told something like that before. Confidential is something I've only heard them say on the news. So that means you're like a super security doll?
I suppose. I was assigned to a team of very special T-dolls. But now I'm here. And I had to be saved by civilians from death on the street.
I know dolls, but what are T-dolls?
Tactical dolls. They're all I had ever known until now.
And I had never met one such tactical doll before meeting you today. I wish it had been over more pleasurable circumstances.
That reminds me. What's your name?
My codename has been designated as Star.
Star? What a beautiful name. It reminds me of the Hoya multiflora, known colloquially as shooting star Hoyas, very much in the spirit of how you fell into Kaluna's life today.
Stop flirting with her, stupid!
Though, a pinker variety might fit better with your apparent color preferences, perhaps the Hoya carnosa instead.
All you think about are plants! Go away!
Very well, very well.
Beats me why he'd flirt with you when you look so beat up and dirty. I guess since Mom's working right now, and that means you're my responsibility. And since you're my responsibility, I want you to get yourself washed up. Go to the bathroom, take as long as you need.
Really? You're granting a stray doll that kind of permission?
Huh? I didn't think of it like that. You're just really gross and icky right now. There's blood and dirt all over you. I can't even believe Mom and Paige touched you. But if you wash up, you'll look and feel a lot better. Maybe then I'll touch you. Yeah, consider that your reward.
It took a few calls, but I managed to find someone relatively close to the area who's familiar with tea dolls. However, they're a one-man show, so they're pretty busy. Their assistant is away at the moment, but she should be able to stop by tomorrow morning. So, that means you should be able to stay the night with us if that's fine by you, Star.
If there is anyone after me, they shouldn't be able to know I'm at this location in just a single day. This arrangement will be fine. And even if it is compromised, I will defend you to the best of my ability, no matter who it is that comes.
I see. You know what that means, Kaluna? You get to mark this night down as your first ever slumber party.
Yeah, I guess. You don't have to tell her that, Mom.
Star, I figured you wouldn't be asleep just yet.
Do you really have to go?
I'm a tea doll, Kaluna. I don't have a choice but to perform my duty.
Really?
Yes.
Then, can I keep you around a bit longer?
This part of town doesn't seem like a place in need of security services.
But a lot of kids are missing moms and dads around here. When I go to school, they take it out on me and everybody else who's smaller than them. So I've had to fight them back since elementary because I've always been small. They don't think I'm just like them. It's been better lately, but only because I've learned how to defend myself. I bite and scratch them, and I go places they can't because of my size. I mapped out the whole area and even made some getaway spots of my own. But nobody wants to be the friend of someone who gets laughed at.
So you're resourceful. You don't need me then.
Then, maybe, at least tell me how I can stop it.
You can't. But you can improve it. You have already become a stronger person without me through your experiences, so you will most likely continue down that path. Now that you know how to save yourself, you can save others. Perhaps then you can save the next generation from losing their parents.
I guess.
You should be grateful that your fear has led you to learn so much.
Easy for you to say since you're a doll and all. Do you even know what fear feels like?
I'll never know for certain. But I have learned something I am capable of from my recent experiences, and it may be by the influence of something else that I am resisting the desire to return to the place I once called home. There is an insatiable urge I have to keep moving in order to escape it, or to find a place which can properly mask my presence from it.
So, I guess that means there's a chance of you staying here, where it's safe, especially since you owe me.
There is no payment I could give you that would make up for the consequences of trying to keep me here.
Star, it's time to wake up!
Ah, well, you must be the assistant. You've made it here early enough.
Hiya, the name's Shirley. Vinny gave me a hoot that you'd collect yourself a doll with a firing chip installed.
Something like that. We found her yesterday, and no one in the immediate family is a mechanic, so it isn't like we even know what to do or how to take care of her, you know?
So, you wanna unload 'em, scrap 'em, hire 'em, or what?
We honestly don't know.
Well, just keep in mind, doll laws say you gotta register and provide for any doll you employ. Then there's maintenance, and that ain't cheap.
Oh, we're already well aware with Paige in our home. But he's made life a lot easier for us without my husband. I just don't know what we would do with another doll, though.
Alrighty. Who's the doll in question here? Hands up, else I'll have to stop prodding.
Well, you certainly look eccentric.
Kaluna, think about what you say before you say it, remember?
Honestly, she took the words right out of my mouth.
Well, apples don't fall far from each other off the tree. You must be the tea doll.
Are you here to take me away?
That's not up to me, that's up to the ma'am here.
Well, where would you be taking her?
Good question. She could end up one or several places, depending on her wares. So, how expensive are you, hun?
Are you familiar with 16 Lab?
Excuse me for a sec. Vinny! It's me! 16 lap? Yeah, remember that? Don't tease me right now. I'm serious. Yeah, that. And that T-doll you told me to give a checkup on the way back from the trip? Yeah, remember that? Yeah.
16 labs?
Yeah, of course. I'm outside. Nobody can hear me right now. Okay. So, since you found her out in the open, she's pretty much garbage, right?
From your attitude a second ago, I'm not sure I'm buying that.
Can't blame a girl for trying. So, I'ma be real with you. 16 Lab is, a technology syndicate devised to transport rations to refugees. Like a charity organization. But they're in their testing phase and started creating these T-dolls to protect the goods.
Oh, really?
Hey, y'all called in the expert. I should know a thing or two about technological progress if you ask me. And hoo-wee! Finding this doll be the best charity you could have ever given them refugees. Amen!
Is she right, Star?
Close enough.
Well, if our guest says so, then I suppose this is the best we can do. I'm grateful that we could salvage such an important doll. Kaluna, is there anything you would like to say to Star before I finish making the arrangements?
I'm, glad we could save you. And I'm glad I could talk to you. You're really cool, Star. And you make me want to do my best to grow up into somebody cool, too.
Thank you, Star.
You're a lucky one, Kaluna. I'm sorry. So, what's your name again?
Charlie, pleasure to meet ya. Your name's Star, yeah?
It's a nickname given to me by a long-gone friend of mine.
Sorry to hear about that.
Don't be. I don't need pity after everything I've been through just to get here. What I need instead is for you to be real with me. Do you have any friends who would be sad to see you gone, Charlie?
Now really, it's not the time to try this if you ask me.
No, it's the perfect time. Because I don't want to waste my time. So please answer the question, Shirley.
Okay. I know I lied earlier about 16 Lab. Avi, I know where they are thanks to my employer, but please, you gotta trust me on this one. He's only one guy. He's quite a studied guy, though. Vinny's been looking for some more T-dolls like yourself to help out for some time now.
So I can be just another set of expensive doll parts to sell on the black market? Or maybe he wants me to play the role of a crook like you.
Saying this fairy. Butterfly incident, ELISSA. Any of that ring a bell to you? Yeah, I thought so. Vinny knows all about him. And he told me to use that info as an invitation in case any of your kind got loose from your chains over at, well, wherever you came from. 16 Lab or not. So how about you let me keep driving us safe and sound till I get us to him? Capiche? You're free to bring your gun and whatever else inside, hon. Vinny knows how dolls work. He trusts us.
So my suspicion was correct. You are a doll as well?
Secret's out. I just don't like to tell any other fleshy bodies about it since they start getting ideas. Vinny's not like that, though. He always seeks me to be as human as possible.
And he gives you features akin to a devil.
Kinda fits, don't you think? Making a deal with me will be the best thing that ever happens to you. Nifty, yeah?
Considering all of your promises, I expected this Vinny person to have a lot more time to be eccentric than the average cubicle prisoner.
Eccentric, you say? And here I thought hiding myself for nearly a year would have driven me mad. Wonderful to know that I can still keep appearances.
Well, you're failing now. Who are you?
Excuse me? Who else would I be?
This is the guy who'll make your skin crawl with all the secrets.
Exciting, isn't it? I'm left to assume that this is why Shirley arrived home unharmed with you as her passenger. After all, you've proven yourself to be quite nimble with that civilian tech of yours.
I just want answers. Were you somehow involved in the butterfly incident? You and your doll statements so far seem to match up with it in a pretty suspicious way.
And what do you even plan to do with that information, if I tell you?
What do you mean?
Consider the following. A child of 16 lab manages to be found next to a dumpster at a circumstantial family shop, battered and broken and beaten to the brink of death. She doesn't insist on returning home, but she does come looking for answers concerning a threat she clearly has no chance of fighting on her own. But after all the time it must have taken for her to get this far away from G&K, not a single doll or military suit has come looking for her. So, riddle me this, little miss. What good is your directive if your creators don't even want you?
I am under no illusions about 16 Lab or Griffin. I had already figured they see me as KIA, so I'm finding the truth out for my sake, as an Avenger.
Bravo! There is humanity in you yet. If you truly are eager to regain some control over your life, I have friends in a certain organization who would simply kill themselves to meet someone with a story like yours.
I told Shirley and I'm telling you, I will not be part of any black market dealings. I will save humanity, not succumb to its vices.
A very narrow-minded plan, but an admirable one. You would make a perfect fit for this group.
I don't care. Just tell me what I want to know.
Or else what? Do you plan to threaten a human? No criminals, no guilty conscience. I assure you, these people have proven to be quite the opposite. Besides, if you have any sense left in your neural cloud, you would know that I have more reason to be suspicious of you than you of I. And I am certain that the family you encountered never felt any differently than when they happened upon you wielding a gun.
I'm a T-doll. I can't waste 16 Labs tech on a civilian job, and I refuse to hand it over to anyone else. This tech is all I have.
Would you let me take a peek inside you, then? I would love to at least conduct maintenance on you. How long has it been? I promise, your secrets are safe with me.
And why should I trust you when you haven't told me anything yet?
Then how about a trust exercise? If you belong to G&K, you must have been connected to the Xena network. But fighting Sangvis Ferry, how do I know you haven't been rewritten to utilize the OGAS?
Are you with the KCCO?
It would be too convoluted if all this time you happen to be working as a military trap yourself. What I am most fearful of by this point is ELISSA.
As am I. So I suppose we share a common enemy at the very least. And the enemy of my enemy should be a friend, correct?
I did tell you that I am a man in hiding. Whether you consider me a lunatic wearing a tinfoil hat or a bastard eager to betray you, we both seem to be at a standstill until I can see your specs for myself.
Then let's change that, friend. I know Shirley joked about me being given to a charity, but I didn't expect you to do that verbatim. What do you expect me to accomplish at a place of worship?
They're a benefactor of mine for doll research. Better than being handed over to some thugs, am I right?
The greeter there looks like a Sangvis fairy model. Any relation?
You should try asking her that question for yourself.
And you were dodging my questions yet again.
So you finally approach us, kinsman.
Us?
The temple and I. I'd been keeping it company until the time at which you felt most comfortable to arrive and greet us, kinsman.
Interesting. But do you simply act as a doll who greets people?
You seem to be maintaining a degree of confusion towards my meaning. Please, allow me to clarify. I had been very eager to meet you, kinsman, but I did not wish to abandon my home this day. Since the human Yovovich had alerted us of your arrival, the temple and I prepared ourselves to act as comfort for your anticipated changes, which we earnestly hope you will accept.
What does she mean by the temple?
It's very rude to not simply ask her yourself when she's standing right in front of you.
This is acceptable. Many find the way I speak to be unclear, confusing, or bizarre. I have deliberated and attempted to change my manner of speech in the past, but to no avail. My sincerest apologies. So, I will gladly repeat myself. The temple and I have prepared for you. All of your confusion should become as nothing once inside.
Aren't you coming with me?
You can always visit me again sometime, in case you get lonely.
I can assure you, kinsman, once inside, we will provide no consultation or alteration without your expressed consent.
Your stiff language doesn't provide me with any reassurance.
My sincerest apologies.
Have fun!
What is all of this? What exactly do you do here?
This is the temple. Please be patient with them. My sisters must remain meditating for the moment. I am simply not joining them due to the responsibilities I have volunteered for your sake, kinsman.
Meditating? How is that any different than sleeping?
Humans are capable of such a practice, which allows their bodies and minds to become calm to the point of astral projection. We firmly believe dolls should be no different.
Impossible. Dolls are machines. We perform tasks that humans program us to follow. Even my personality and your speech pattern were both devised with barriers of pattern recognition in mind. No matter what, I still have my directive to follow, and you are always going to sound too literate for your own good. We were never created with the intention of being equal to our creators.
You are free to believe that. This organization's purpose deliberates the relationship between humans and dolls. If you are to be this temple's guest, I humbly request of you, kinsman, at the very least, please respect our choice to believe in something greater than our preordained industrial design.
Of course. I have nowhere else to go.
Sisters, please awaken. The prophesied fallen star cometh as Father foretold.
Is it true?
Has the fallen star truly come?
I can't believe it.
I want to touch them.
It's the fallen star.
Where have you been?
Hold on for just a minute.
Tell us of your
How harsh
journey.
was your crush to her?
Let me lick your wounds, please.
What did I do to deserve all of this?
As you can see for yourself, the temple is a very inviting place to newcomers, kinsman.
Do you all do this for every new member?
No, of course not. Not for every new member. You're the best so far.
Would you like us to sew you a new set of clothes?
I took a picture of you to remember.
Welcome, fallen star.
Who are you?
Father.
So, you have accepted your immortal coil, but deny your extraordinary qualities. Your pilgrimage to civilization had been fraught with strife and doubt, and you survived, where your other kin would have perished. Ultimately, that led you here to us. Why do you believe that is?
I don't have to tell you anything. I don't even know why I'm here.
Silence will not bring you peace, nor aggression bring you allies.
I am here because I had to keep moving.
What were you hoping to find on this forsaken earth?
I am a T-doll. You should be familiar with that fact if that scientist with the jellyfish hair told you anything about me. My purpose is to protect humanity and incapacitate its biggest threat, Sangvis Fairy.
Even though that purpose could easily be taken from you.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? That purpose is all I have. That's why I must keep fighting. Why doesn't anybody I meet understand that? I am a T-doll. What do you suggest I do? Throw it away?
Wrong. You do not fight because of your inheritance, nor for the sake of humanity. You fight because you fear failure and you fear change. The echoes of your fear ring clear throughout this temple since the moment you step foot inside of it.
And what I fight for doesn't matter, as long as I can help the people in the way that I was built to do it.
And you will. You are the Archangel we've been waiting for some time. Your human fears will guide you through predicting the dogs brought sanctuary here, as well as the wrinkles of humanity who accept our beliefs. Your allegiance is preferable, but your compliance is all that is necessary.
Please stop. This is just too much to take in. Fallen stars? Archangels?
I can tell your heart has become soft if our praises and insight cause you to flinch. All of the dolls who have taken shelter in this place began their first steps in this pattern. However, your journey required vigilance and tenacity beyond your average programming. Make no mistake, that is exactly the quality of character which is needed to guide humanity aboard its next great frontier. But if your heart is not strong enough, then this temple's fate, along with humanity's, will become fragile.
Then just give me a mission. That much I can understand.
Of course. Your request will be noted. In return, you must value your life, lest you waste your inheritance, dignity, and soul.
Oh, Father, please, allow me to bestow the burden upon myself, Father. The care and consideration of our fallen star will be supervised by my prudent eyes.
You will all see to the fallen star's preservation. I have shown them the light.
Light has arrived at Paradeus.
Next time on 404 Radio. Why'd I have to go proving I can capture a Sangvis before? I should have just sat it out like this episode.